Sir, up to this we covered about list, tuple, set, and then frozen set. Have you remembered frozen? These are the 4 data types we discussed, right? But all these data types having some common point. What is that common point is, if you observe, what is this one? Can you please spell out? Immediately you have to tell square bracket representation. It is the list, sir. If it is the tuple, if it is the tuple 10, 20, 30, 40 parenthesis. Next, if it is the set 10, 20, 30, 40, okay, like this, right? If it is the frozen set, internally how it is going to represent, sir? Frozen set 10, 20, 30, 40, like this it's going to represent. If you print, this is the style we are going to get. If you observe this, all these data types always talks about a group of individual objects, a group of individual values. Sir, this is the first value, second value, third value, fourth value, like. So all these data types always talks about a group of individual objects. But sometimes my requirement is, I want to represent objects as key value pairs. Regarding I want to represent objects as key value pairs. Something like roll number name related, right? Roll number and the corresponding name. Next, sir, mobile number and the corresponding address. Mobile number and the corresponding address, something like. So if you want to represent a group of objects as key value pair, then we can't use these data types. For that compulsory we should go for next data type. What is that next data type is? Dict data type, right? Are you in the position to understand, right? When we should go for dict data type? If you want to represent a group of objects as key value pairs, then we require to go for dict data type. Okay, well, sir, dict means what? Can you please respond? Dict means what? Dictionary. Dict means what? Dictionary. Okay, dictionary, in our Oxford dictionary, if you go for English dictionary, how the things will be there? Sir, word and the corresponding meaning. Are you getting? Word and the corresponding meaning, correct, right? So key value, the same thing is applicable even in our Python dictionary also. Okay, like, sir, how you can represent? What is the syntax for that, right? D is equal to, sir, curly brace open, key colon value. Are you getting? Key K1, sir, colon V1, okay, comma. So first key value, okay. Now K2 colon V2, second key value, okay. Now K3 colon V3, like you can take any number of key values, which is nothing but what? Dictionary. The most commonly used data type in Python, man. Dictionary is also one of the commonly used data type only. So just let me go for a small chota example. Here I am taking 100 is the roll number and corresponding name Durga. 100 Durga, like. Next 200 I am taking the corresponding name Sunny, okay, like I am taking. Sir, 300 the corresponding name is Chinny, like I am taking, sir. Have you observed? This is a dictionary. Itself is a dictionary, sir. 100 Durga, 200 Sunny, 300 Chinny, like. Sir, this is the key. This is the value. 200 is the key. Sunny is the value. 300 is the key. Chinny itself is the value, right? If you want to represent a group of key value pairs, then we require to go for what? Dictionary concept. Is it clear, right? Sir, let me execute this one. Let me show what type it is. Observe carefully, sir. Here I am taking a simple example. D is equal to 100 colon, okay, Durga, like this I am taking, sir. Next 200 colon Sunny, like I'm taking. Sir, 300 colon, okay, some Chinny, like I'm taking, sir. Chinny, like this I'm taking. So how many key value pairs are there? 3, sir. First key value pair, observe carefully. This is the first key value pair. Next second key value. Next third key value pair, like total 3 key value pairs are available. Print of type of D. Print type of D. If I can take, what is the answer we are going to get, sir? Itself is the dict. itself is the dict data type, right? Sir, any doubt about this terminology, right? So what is the dict, how to declare, what is the syntax for the dict, when we should go for dict data type? Now the terminology is very clear. Now observe, I hope you are getting clarity what is the dict, sir. Sir, how you can create dict? Just now I told this is the way. Observe carefully, sir. D is equal to, sir, 100 colon Durga. Okay, like this is the first key value. 200 colon, okay, Ravi, like this. I can take, this is one style, sir. If you know all key values at the beginning, happily, you can create like this. But sometimes my requirement is, array, can you please create empty dictionary, and then you can add the key value, like this is about my requirement, right? How you can do that? D is equal to curly brace open and close. Sir, just I created empty dictionary. Sir, by default curly brace open and close, what is this type? Dictionary, but not set a type. Remember, sir, it is empty dictionary. Now I want to add the key value, one key value. What is the option, sir? Very simple. D of sir, key. D of key is equal to value. Like this is the syntax, right? If you want to add one key value to the dictionary, D of key is equal to value, automatically this key value by default will be added to the dictionary, right? Now D of 100 Durga, D of 100 Durga. So 100 Durga will be added to the dictionary. Similarly, D of 200 Ravi, like this I am taking, sir. 200 Ravi, like this I am taking. Sir, now how many key values are added to the dictionary? 2 key values, right? Now print of D, sir. What is the answer we are going to get is, remember that here 100 colon Durga, 100 colon Durga, 200 colon Ravi, like this we are going to get. But one important rule what you people should be aware, otherwise no guarantee in the dictionary. Remember this one, sir. In the dictionary, all key value pairs will be added based on hash code of the keys. Okay, so internally for every object hash code is there. Based on that, the entries by default will be added as of now. So don't worry about this hashing. Just aware only one point, sir. Yes, order is not important in the dictionary. Remember that. Have a look once. This style, let me create object. Here I am taking D is equal to empty. What I am trying to do, can you please spell out? Just I am creating empty dictionary, right? Now D of 100 is equal to Durga I am taking. One key value pair by default added. If you want, just observe print of D. One key value pair I added. Print of D is 100 colon Durga, like this we are going to get. Sir, now I am taking D of 200 colon Ravi. Sir, now second key value also I added, sir. Now observe, sir, how many key values I added to the dictionary? 2 key values. First key value, second key value, right? So if you want to represent a group of objects as key value pairs, then our hand should go for what? Dictionary. List, tuple, set, frozen set, these things are meant for individual objects. But here we require to go for what? This concept itself is a dictionary concept. But here make sure there are some small loopholes are available. In the dictionary, can you please tell what these things 100 and 200? Please confirm. 100 and 200, these things are what? Keys. And Durga, Ravi, these things are what? Values, right? Key value. Okay, right? Now my question here is, duplicate keys allowed or not allowed? Are you getting? Duplicate keys allowed or not allowed? Very important points are, duplicate keys are not allowed, but the values can be duplicated, no problem at all. Duplicate keys are not allowed, but values can be duplicated. Then immediately, if I am trying to insert one key value pair, where duplicate key, what will happen, sir? Observe that, array 100 and 200 keys are already available. Now D of 100 is equal to Shiva. I'm taking, sir. D of 100 is equal to Shiva. I'm trying to take. If I can take D of 100 is equal to Shiva, what will happen? Respond, friends. What will happen? If the duplicate keys are allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Then can I get error or not? Ayo, respond. Very important. So in dictionary, duplicate keys are not allowed. If you are trying to insert an entry with a duplicate key, one key value pair with a duplicate key is already available, what will happen, sir? Will get error or any other scenario. Okay, very simple. We won't get any error. Okay, so if you are not going to get error, then this key value will be added. No. What will happen is, if this key already available, then what is the value associated with this 100? Durga is the value associated with this 100. If the key already available, then old value replaced with this new value. Remember this one. Old value will be replaced with the new value. Sir, if you print of D, what is the output we are going to get, sir? Very simple. 100. Earlier 100 associated with which person, sir? Durga. But now 100 associated with Shiva, comma 200 associated with Ravi, like this, right? So it's a very clear, duplicate keys are not allowed. If you are trying to add a duplicate key, old value will be replaced with the new value. We won't get any error. Remember that interview person may ask, oh, in the dictionary, duplicate keys are allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. If I'm trying to insert duplicate key, am I going to get error or not? No. Old value will be replaced with the new value. Okay, let me show this one. Have a look once, sir. Already I have two key values are there. Two key value pairs are available in my dictionary, sir. 100 Ravi, Durga, and 200 Ravi is there, sir. Now my question is, observe very carefully, sir. I am trying to take D of 100 is equal to Shiva. Like this I am taking. Print of D I am taking, sir. So earlier I am trying to print. Now I am trying to print. What will happen, sir? Observe the difference. Observe the difference in both outputs, right? First time 100 associated with Durga, but now 100 associated with Shiva. Very, very important point, sir. In dictionary, duplicate keys are not allowed. If you are trying to insert a duplicate key, what will happen? Old value will be replaced with the new value. Friends, everyone got clearly, right? Okay, well. Sir, you know this dict concept available in other languages also. Best example, in Java, we can use the word map concept in Java, but in Python, we are going to use what? Dict concept, right? Sir, next, from this discussion, can you please tell what are various important conclusions about this dictionary, sir? So, the first thing meant for representing a group of key value pairs. If you want to represent a group of key value pairs, then we require to go for dictionary concept. Next, the order will be preserved or not? No guarantee at all. Okay, order not applicable. Remember this one. Next, duplicate keys allowed or not? Duplicate keys. Can you please spell out? Duplicate keys allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. But duplicate values allowed or not? Yes, values you can take. Duplicate values you can take, no problem at all. Duplicate keys are not allowed, but values can be duplicated. Sir, where is the proof? How you can feel duplicate values? Observe this. Have a look once, sir. I am taking, here see this. D is equal to 100 colon Durga. 200 colon Durga. Okay, 300 colon Durga. Sir, how many key value pairs are there? 3 key value pairs. But sir, keys are different. But values are always the same. Values are same. No issue at all, because duplicate values are allowed. But I'm not taking any duplicate keys. Acceptable. Let me execute this code. Yes, 100 Durga, 200 Durga, 300 Durga. Acceptable. Remember this one, sir. So duplicate keys not allowed. Values can be duplicated, right? Next, heterogeneous objects. Heterogeneous objects. Heterogeneous objects means different type of objects allow for both keys and values. Keys should be same type, value should be same type, no such type of terminology. Keys different types you can take, values you can take different types, acceptable, right? Next, very very important terminology. Can you please tell, is the dict either mutable or immutable? You respond, is it mutable or immutable? Sir, mutable because you can add something, you can add something, you can replace something, all the possibilities you saw already. That's why it is mutable. Next, yes, order is not important. That's why indexing, slicing, these concepts are not applicable for the dict. Remember this one, indexing concept, slicing concept, these things are not applicable, right? Now the terminology is the very clear for you people. Now everyone got the basic idea what is the dict concept. Sir, here this is just the overview, basic idea, but the dict concept we are going to discuss minimum 3 to 4 hours. There we are going to explore API, next dictionary comprehension, like multiple things are available. There we have to discuss in detail with examples. My intention is everyone should get basic idea about all possible data types which are there in the Python. For that I'm talking about this. Any doubt? Clear, right? Sir, in the last videos we covered very clearly about dict data type. Sir, now the next data type, the most commonly used data type in Python is range data type, sir. What is that? Can you please spell out, sir? Range data type. Sir, now can you please spell what is a range? Okay, range, a range of numbers, a sequence of numbers. I want to represent numbers from 0 to 10, assume that, sir. Or I want to represent numbers from 100 to 1000. Okay, like so if you want to represent a sequence of numbers, a range of numbers, then we have to go for range data type. Remember this one, sir. So how you can create range object, range data type objects are very very simple. Just a basic idea sake, let me take, sir. Here R is equal to range. Range is the Python inbuilt data type. Range R 10 I'm taking. Assume that, sir. So can you please represent range of first 10 numbers? Are you getting range of first 10 numbers? How many arguments are there? Only one argument. What is that argument I passed, sir? 10. Do you know it represents a sequence of values from 0 to, please confirm, 0 to, sir, total how many values? 10 values. 0 to 9. 0 to 9. If you want to represent, sir, a sequence of numbers from 0 to 9, yes, sir, this is the way, sir. Where is the proof? How you can conclude it contains 0 to 9? Very simple. Of course, first let me show what is the type. Print type of R. Print type of R. Now you are going to get what? Range types are. Let me cross check up to this. Have a look once, sir. Here, if I consider R is equal to range of 10 I'm taking, sir, print of type of R. Print of type of R, like this I'm taking. What is the output we are going to get, sir? If you observe, this is the range type. Are you getting what is the type, sir? This is the range type, sir, we are going to get. Okay, well, sir, now my requirement is I want to print which values are there in this range data type. In this range object, which values are there? I want to print, sir. Very simple, sir. If you print of R, what is the output you are going to get? You never going to get 0 to 9. It is going to tell range of 0 to 10, like this we are going to get the output, sir. Okay, like, sir, let me cross check. Let me cross check here. Print of just R I'm taking. Print of R I'm taking, sir. If I can take like, what is the answer, sir? Range of 0 to 10. Range of 0 to 10. Like this we are going to get. But now my requirement is, I want to get the values present inside this range object. How you can get the values present inside? So we have to go for loops concept. Okay, for loop, while loop like Python having these are things we will discuss in the next level in the flow control. But anyway, just here let me use very simple, sir. For each x value in R. So in this range object, every x value, can you please print every x value? Can you please print? Observe, every x value present inside R, can you please print off that x value? First x value 0, next x value 1, next x value 2. So what is the output we are going to get, sir? 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. 9 we are going to get. This is the output, sir. Are you getting the point? 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. 9 up to that we are going to get. Let me cross check. Sir, don't worry. Even you don't know about for loop, I will discuss in detail in the flow control. Just aware, sir, for every x value present inside this R, can you please print x value? Like now, observe, here I'm taking, here I'm trying to take R is equal to, for each x in R, can you please print off R? For each x in R, can you please print off R like this, right? Now observe, what is the, can you please print off x value, not R, x value, can you please print x value like, sir, observe that, what is the answer we are getting, sir? 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, up to 9, 0 to 9 we are going to get. So this is nothing but range data type. I hope everyone in the position to understand, right? What is the range data type? Very important point. If you want to represent a sequence of numbers, a range of numbers, then we have to go for what? Range data type. Sir, now how to create range object? How you can create range object? What are various options are available? Okay, very simple, sir. The first option is, we use it just now. Whatever the option we are using, this is the first option, sir. Have a look once. Form 1. Observe that carefully. Sir, range of n. How many arguments? Only one argument. How many arguments we are passing? Only one argument passing. So it represent a sequence of numbers from 0 to 9. Remember this one. It represents a sequence of numbers from 0 to n minus 1. 0 to n minus 1. Observe very carefully, sir. It represents a sequence of numbers from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, like. Sir, now observe that here R is equal to range of 10. Range of 10. So it represents values from 0 to 9. Okay. R is equal to range of 100. If I can take, it represent values from 0 to 99. Observe like this, right? Sir, this is the first format whatever we used. Just I explain with an example also. But sometimes my requirement is, hey, I don't want from 0. I want from 1 to 10, or I want from 10 to 20. So if you want from 10 to 20 or 1 to 10, so begin not 0 always my own number. How you can do that is form 2. Are you getting right? What is this format, sir? Form 2. Okay, now range of, sir, begin comma end, like you have to specify. So begin number, what begin number you want? What is the end number you want? It returns, it represents a sequence of numbers from begin to end minus 1. Remember this one, begin to end minus 1. If I can take R is equal to range of 1 to 10. Can you please tell which values are going to be represented? Respond. Which values are going to be represented? 1 to 10. 1 to 10 means 1 comma 10. Begin 1 to end minus 1. 10 minus 1 means 9 only. 1 to 9. Where is the proof? Use for loop. for each x in R, print of x value. Print of x value. Now you are going to get 1 to 9 only. Observe, let me execute this code. Observe carefully, sir. Here I am trying to take, here see this one. R is equal to range of 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Print of, here just for x in R, for x in R, print of x value. For x in R, print of x value. Like this I am taking. What is the answer we are going to get, sir? Have you observed, right? Now observe very carefully. 1 to 9. 1 to 9 we are getting the answer. 1 to 9 only we are getting the things. Okay, like, sir, I don't want 1 to 9. I want 1 to 10. If you want 1 to 10, what is the way we have to take is R is equal to range of, I want 1 to 10 value. 10 value also. Then you have to take 1 to 11. Remember this one. 1 to 11. Then obviously we are going to get 1 to 11 minus 1 means 10 we are going to represent. Is it clear for all of you, right? So if you want to represent a range of numbers from begin to end, then we have to go for form 2. Okay? Any explanation is required? Clear, right? So form 1 and form 2. Next, observe carefully. For form 1, how many arguments we passed? Respond. For form 1, how many arguments we passed? 1. But form 2, how many arguments we are passing? 2 arguments, right? Next, obviously, for form 3, how many arguments we have to pass? For form 3, how many arguments we have to pass? 3 arguments, right? Okay, perfect. Okay, have a look once. Here, form 3, I'm taking, sir. What is that? Is range of begin, end. Third one, increment or decrement value. Increment or decrement value. Increment or decrement value. Begin, end, increment or decrement value. Like this, right? Sir, what it means? How much increment you want? Just with example I will explain so that you will get much clarity. Observe very carefully, sir. R is equal to range of 1 comma 10. 1 comma, sir, here 1 comma 21 comma 1 I am taking. So the default value increment and decrement is always 1 only. So means that first print 1 to 20. Have you observed? 1 to 20, every time increment by 1. Every time increment by 1 means that 1. Increment by 1 means 2. Increment by 1 means 3. So what is the answer? 1, 2, 3 and so on up to 20 we are going to get. Remember this one, sir. So 1, 2, 3 like this, right? Every time increment by 1. So 1 increment by 1 means 2. 2 increment by 1 means 3. Something like this, right? Okay, well. Now the next one. Okay, R is equal to range of 1 comma 21 comma 2 I am taking. 1 comma 21 comma 2 I am taking, sir. Every time increment by 2. So first 1 will be considered. Next 1 increment by 2 means 3, 5, 7, 9 like this, right? Are getting every time increment by 2 means this is the possibility. Similarly, R is equal to range of 1 to 21 3, sir. 3. Every time increment by 3. 1. So 3 increment by 3 means 4. 4 increment by 3 means 7. 7 increment by 3 means 10. Okay, 13 like it's going to represent. Is it clear for all of you, right? What the meaning of 1 increment, 2 increment, 3 increment, right? Let me show this one. Have a look once, sir. Sir, just observe. R is equal to range of 1 to 21 comma 1 increment by 1. So it will represent 1 to 20 every time with 1 increment. Okay, where is the proof for that? For x in R, can you please print x value like this, right? Now have a look once, sir. What is the output we are going to get? 1, 1, 2, 3 and so on up to 20. 1 to 20 we are going to get, sir. Okay, well. Sir, now my target is, sir, now I want to take increment by 2, sir. 1, if I increment by 2, it will become 3. 3 increment by 2, it will become 5. Now, which values we are going to get, sir? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, like we are going to get. Let me cross check, sir. Let me cross check. Yes, what is the answer we are going to get? 1, 3, 5, 7, 11. Okay, like we are going to get. Okay, well. Sir, now increment by 3. Increment by 3. Now observe. So starts from 1. 1 increment by 3 will become 4. 4 increment by 3 will become 7. 7 increment by 3 will become 10. 10. Are you getting right? So this is the increment value, right? Okay, 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, like we are going to get. Observe that. 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, up to that we are going to get, sir. Sir, I want to take increment by 4. Okay, 1, if I increment by 4, it will become 5. 5 increment by 4, 9. 9 increment by 4, 13. 13 increment by 4, 17. 17 increment by 4, 21. 21 is not in the range. 1, 5, 9, 13, 17 only. 1, 5, 9, 13, 17 like this. Sir, everyone in the position to understand how you can use 3 arguments, right? Sir, begin, end, and then increment or decrement. Sir, now this decrement value, is it possible or not? Yes, friends, why not? It's possible. Now, let me take range of 21, 1. 21, 1. Now I'm trying to take minus 5. Are you getting 20? 20 to 1 minus 5. So first 20. And then 20 minus 5, its value is 15. 15 minus 5, its value is 10. Okay, like, sir, now I want to represent, I want to take decrement value 5, sir. Decrement value minus 5. 20 minus 5 means minus 15. 15 minus 5 means 10. 10 minus 5 means 5, like we are going to get. So observe that. What is the first value is going to represent? 20. Next, minus 5. Minus 5 means, do you know, sir, 15. Minus 5, 10. Next, minus 5, 5, like we are going to get, sir. Okay, observe carefully. Here what we are going to get here is, sir, here my answer is 20 to 1 I'm taking. 20 to 1. Increment or decrement? Minus 5 I'm taking, sir. Minus 5 I'm trying to take. What is the output we are going to get here is 20, 15, 10, sir, 5, like this we are going to get. So even this increment or decrement, third argument, can be decremented value also, no problem at all. Is it clear for all of you? So total, how many forms are available for the range? Range data type, range with one argument from begin 0 to n minus 1. Range with 2 arguments, begin to n minus 1. Next, range with 3 arguments, begin value, end value, and then increment or decrement. Any doubt up to this? Clear, right? Now by this time you got very clear clarity about range type. Next, last important point is there related to the range. Can you please tell what is range, sir? Range means a sequence of values. Are you getting? A sequence of numbers, like this one, sir. Once we are using the word sequence, compulsory order will be there. First value, second value, third value, like order is there. Once order is there, indexing concept, slicing concepts applicable for the range. Remember, indexing is applicable, slicing is also applicable, right? Best example, if you consider R is equal to range of 10 to 21. So range of 10 to 21 means it is going to represent 10, 11, 12 up to 20. Begin to n minus 1. Okay, well, sir, what is the first value? The value which is locating at 0 index is, let me print of R of 0. Indexing is applicable, R of 0. What the answer we are going to get, sir? 10. Perfect. 10 we are going to get. Sir, print of R of minus 1. R of minus 1. What answer we are going to get, sir? Last value 20 we will get. Okay, Arab minus 1 means last value 20 we are going to get. Similarly, if you want to use, you can use slice operator also. First, let me execute up to this. Observe carefully, sir. Here, I am taking R is equal to range of, R is equal to range of, here I am trying to take 10 comma 21 like this, right? Okay. Print of R of 0. R of 0. What answer we are going to get, sir? Print of R of 0. What is the answer? 10. 10 itself is the answer. Are you getting? 10 itself is the answer, sir. Sir, print of R of minus 1 I am taking. Last value obviously 20 is the answer we are going to get. So indexing concept applicable for the range data type. Similarly, if you want, you can apply, sir, what slice operator also, but very rare we are going to use. Observe that carefully. So R1 is equal to R of slice operator I want to take. So I want from 1 to 5, sir. From one index to n minus 1 means fourth index. One index to fourth index, like this I am asking. One index means 11, sir. 11. 1, 2. Okay. Here 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and so on 20. Sir, this is the one index. Sir, 2, 3 and then 4 means 11 to 14. 11 to 14 I want. Sir, for each x value in R1, slice operator returns the range object only. Print of x value. What output I have to get, sir? 11, 12, 13, 14. Am I going to get or not? Let me cross check, man. Here see, for each x in R1, print of x. Okay, like, sir, here R1 is equal to R of 1 to 5. Are you getting? R of 1 to 5. For each x in R1, print of x value like this, right? What is the answer, sir? 11, 12, 13, 14. We are going to get same expected answer only. So once order is important, obviously index concept applicable, slicing concept is also applicable. Any doubt up to this, right? Clear? Next, one more important point you have to aware. What is that point is? Now listen, range is always going to represent a sequence of numbers, something like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and so on 20. Okay, like this is the range, right? Sir, now R of 0 means 10, sir. Okay, R of 1 means 11 like. Sir, now what I want to take? R of 1 I want to replace with 1000. R of 1 I want to replace with 1000, sir. Observe carefully. R of 1 I want to replace with 1000. Is it allowed or not allowed? Sir, after 10, is it instead of 11, 1000, and then 12, and then 13, meaningless. Regarding once it is a sequence of numbers, sir, how you can add 1000 in the middle? That's why range object is immutable. Once we create range object, you can't change its content by mistake. If you are trying to change the content, immediately Python virtual machine will give left and right. Observe carefully, right? Let me cross check, sir. Here my R is just R is 10 to 21. Print of R of 0. What output we are going to get? Sorry, R of 1. What is the value? 11. 11 is the answer, sir. 11 I am getting. Okay, well, R of 1 means 11. Now R of 1 is equal to, sir, 1000 I am trying to take. Observe very, very carefully, sir. Immediately error we are going to get. Type error. Range object does not support item assignment. Range object does not support item assignment. Everything is clear, right? So range data type is mutable or immutable? Range data type is immutable. We can't change its content. That's all, sir. These are various things you people should be aware about range data type, but it's most commonly used type everywhere. My hand is always going for range only. You should have clear clarity about three forms whatever range. Even if you are planning for Microsoft certification, minimum 5 to 6 questions you are going to see with the range data type. That's why take a bit very special care about this one, sir. Next, here, so let me summarize the conclusions what we have. If you want to represent a sequence of numbers, then we have to go for range data type. Next, how many forms of range data type is there? Range with one argument, range with two arguments, range with three arguments, range with three arguments like this, right? So three forms are available. Next, order is important. That's why index concept is applicable, slice concept is applicable. Next, range compulsory. Do you know? Here it is immutable. You can't change the content once we created. That's all. These are some important points related to range. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, in the last video we covered very clearly about the range data types. Sir, now the next thing what I have to discuss, bytes data type. Sir, it's not that much frequently used type, but you people should aware very simple data types, sir. If you want to represent a group of byte values, I want to represent a group of byte value, just like arrays concept in other languages. I want to represent a group of byte values. Then we have to go for bytes data type. Sir, how you can create bytes type? What properties are there? Observe very carefully, sir. L is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40 is there. What is the value? L is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40 is there, sir. Now, is it bytes? It is the list. Square bracket convention is there. It is the list, right? Now, B is equal to bytes of L. B is equal to bytes of L. So, if you want to create bytes object, you have to call inbuilt function. What is that function, sir? Bytes of L. Sir, now print of type of B, sir. Print of type of B like this. What is the answer we are going to get, sir? Yes, it is bytes type we are going to get. Let me show this one. Have a look once, sir. Here I am taking L is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. B is equal to bytes of L. B is equal to bytes of L, sir. Sir, now print of type of B, sir. Print of type of B like this I am taking. What is the answer we are going to get, sir? Have you observed? This is bytes type. Remember this one. This is what type, sir? Bytes type we are going to get. Okay, well, sir, now I want to print all values present inside this B. All values present inside this B, sir. What that option? For each x value in B, sir. For each x value in B, print of x. For each x value in B, can you please print of x like this? What the answers are? 10, 20, 30, 40 by default we are going to get. Just do you know for loops, sir? We will discuss in detail about loops concept in the flow control. There I will explain. Just aware for every element present inside B, can you please print that element? Up to that you should aware. Have a look once. Can I get the same thing or not? Okay. For each x in B, can you please print of B, sir? Print of B like this I am taking. Can you observe what is the answer we are going to get, sir? Here not B, I want to print x value, not binary data. I want to print x value, sir. Now here do you know what answers are? 10, 20, 30, 40 by default we are going to get. 10, 20, 30, 40 we are going to get, sir. So it's very clear for you people how you can create bytes object. Okay, like Sir, where this type of data type is very helpful? If you want to handle binary data like images, video files, audio files, like binary data, if you want to handle, compulsory we should go for bytes data type and byte array types. Remember that. But here two important conclusions are there about these bytes types are. So how to create, what is the type, how to print is the clear. Now just there are two conclusions are available related to this one, sir. First conclusion, here how many values is represented? 4 values, 10, 20, 30, 40, that's all. So bytes data type can represent values only from 0 to 250, 0 to 256 or 255. Yes friends, can you please spell out 0 to 255 or 256? 0 to 255 only. Remember this one. Are you getting? Not 256. Byte sir, values only from 0 to 255 only. By mistake, if you are trying to add any other value, immediately we are going to get error, sir. Observe carefully. L is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 256 I am taking. Sorry, 256 is not allowed value. If I am trying to create bytes of L, I want to convert this list into bytes type. What will happen, sir? Have a look once. Error we are going to get. So here have a look once about this one, sir. Sir, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40, 256 I am taking. Are getting 256 I am taking, sir. What will happen is, observe very carefully, sir. 256 I am taking. What will happen is, sir, value error. Bytes must be in the range of are you seeing right? Range of 0 to 256. 0 to 256 range function means just now we covered 0 to 255 only. So if you are using any other value, we are going to get value error. Remember this one, sir. Okay, well, sir, suppose instead of 256, 255 I am taking, sir. Yes, then we are not going to get any error. Up to 255 it is allowed, sir. If you are taking 256, 257 like any other value, immediately we are going to get error. So conclusion 1. So in the bytes data type, the values must be within the range 0 to 255 only. Other than that, if you are taking, immediately which error we are getting? Please spell out which error we are getting? Value error. Okay, value error we are going to get. This is the first conclusion what we have. One more conclusion is there about this bytes data type, sir. What is that other conclusion is? Compulsory. Okay, bytes data type is sir, is it mutable or immutable? Okay, mutable or immutable? Sir, one point you should aware. So bytes data type, is it mutable or immutable? Yes, immutable. You can't change its content. But anyway, sequence of values, order is there, index is there, slicing is there, but you can't change its values. Now observe this one, sir. Here I am taking, so print of b of 0. Let me write complete code so that you may get much clarity. Sir, here L is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40 friends. 10, 20, 30, 40. Now print of L of 0, let me convert into byte. B is equal to bytes of L. B is equal to bytes of L. Now let me print B of 0. B of 0, 10 we are going to get. What is the value? 10 we are getting. Sir, now B of 0 is equal to sum 77 I am taking. It is within the range only, 0 to 255 only, within the range only. But still, it is not going to be accepted. What is the reason for that is, bytes data type is immutable. Once we create bytes object, we can't change its content. By mistake, if you are trying to change its content, immediately error we are going to get. Everyone can able to understand, right? Have a look once, sir. Here I am taking just this is bytes type. print of b of 0 I'm trying to take, sir. Print b of 0. What the answers are? 10. Perfectly 10 we are going to get. Now b of 0 is equal to 77 I'm taking. 77 in the range only 0 to 255 only. Now observe that. What the answer we are getting? Type error. Bytes object does not support item assignment. Are you getting? Bytes object does not support item assignment. Like type error we are going to get, sir. Are you getting? What is this error we will get? Type error we are going to get. So these are the two important conclusions you should aware about bytes type. The valid range 0 to 255 only, allowed elements in the bytes. Next bytes indexing concept, slicing concept applicable, but mutability you can't change it. It is immutable by default. Any doubt? Clear, right? Yes, up to this it's very clear for you people about bytes data type. Now the next data type what we have is byte array, sir. Then immediately you may ask us, sir, what is the difference between bytes and byte array? Very simple. Bytes data type, byte array, both are same. Only one difference. What is the difference is bytes is by default immutable. Immutable bytes. I want a mutable bytes. Then we require to go for byte array. Byte array is mutable. Bytes is immutable. Okay, like sir. Now how you can create? Very simple. L is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40 is there. How to create bytes object? By using bytes function. How to create byte array object? Okay, b is equal to byte array. B is equal to byte array of L. So how you can create byte array? By using byte array function, right? Okay, like byte array is there. Now let me print the values present inside this byte array. Okay, very simple. L print of b of 0. What the answers are? 10. Print of b of -1. What the answers are? 40 we are going to get. Observe carefully, right? Now have a look once. I'm trying to create. Sir, L is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, sir. Now b is equal to byte array of L, sir. Okay, let me print the type of b, sir. Let me print the type of b. Observe carefully. What is the type, sir? Byte array. Are you getting? What is the type we are getting? Byte array, like this, right? Now what is the first element in that? Sir, I'm trying to take b of 0. B of 0. The answer is 10. Okay, b of 1 minus 1 I'm taking. Last elements are 40 we are getting. 40 we are trying to get, sir. So it's very clear for you people how to create byte array like this, right? Sir, now first thing, here the values also should be in the range 0 to 255. If you are going to handle binary data, okay, like images, video files, audio files, then compulsory these data types must be required. Clear, right? Now I have one small point. Can you please clarify? We discussed about list concept. We discussed about tuple concept, set concept, frozen set concept, frozen set concept, dict concept we covered. Dict. Now range concept we covered. Next bytes concept, byte array. All these data types we discussed, sir. Sir, now list is mutable or immutable? Respond. List is mutable or immutable? List is mutable, changeable. Tuple is immutable. Next set. Can you please tell mutable or not? Yes, mutable. Frozen set, immutable. The name itself indicates, right? Frozen. Sir, freeze, you can't change. Freezed, okay, you can't change. Frozen set, immutable. Dictionary, mutable. Range, immutable. Range, you can't change the content because it's the sequence of values always. bytes immutable, bytes immutable. Next byte array is the mutable, like this, right? Okay, just aware this. Anyway, at last I will cover one summary diagram where we have to discuss about all these things. Don't worry, sir. Clear for all of you, right? Up to this, bytes and byte array type. Hi friends, in the last videos we covered very clearly what are various data types present inside Python. Fundamental data types we covered. Next list, tuple, set, frozen set, range, dictionary, like all data types we discussed, right? Sir, let me summarize all these data types into a small table form so that you people will get much clarity on the subject. Okay, have a look once, sir. Sir, what fields I included? Sir, first one, data type. Data type, almost around 13 data types just I'm adding, sir. Int, float, complex, bool, str. These things are fundamental data types of Python. Next list, tuple, set, frozen set, dict, bytes, byte array. Okay, like these things are extra data types what we have. Now description. Next, is it immutable or not? Next, order, insertion order preserved or not, order is there or not. Next, indexing concept, slicing concept applicable or not. Next, duplicates are allowed or not. So with respect to these properties, I want to compare these 13 data types so that I'm sure you people will get much clarity, and even it acts as a revision also. Just observe carefully, sir. Sir, what is the first data type? Int. What is the description for the int type, sir? Just to represent whole values. Are you getting? Just to represent whole numbers or integral numbers, whole numbers, right? The numbers without any decimal point, then we require to go for int. Best example, a is equal to 10. Are you getting? This number not having any decimal point, like, okay, well, sir, is it immutable or not? Yes, observe that all fundamental data types are immutable. That's why it is immutable. Okay, like, sir, order preserved or not? Because fundamental data types represent single value. If multiple values are there, then we have to talk about order, duplicates, indexing, like, but this is a single value. That's why, so order concept, indexing concept, next duplicates are allowed or not applicable. Remember this one. So these things are applicable for collection related data structures, right? Not for fundamental types. Okay, well, sir, now second one, floats. If you want to represent floating point values, to represent floating point values, floating point values, we require to go for float data types. Best example, floating point value means what? The number with the decimal point. Okay, like a is equal to 10.234. A is equal to 10.234. This type of number is by default considered as floating point number. Sir, all fundamental data types are immutable. That's why, so float is the immutable or not? Immutable. What about insertion order? Not applicable. Indexing not applicable. Duplicates concept not applicable, because this is not a collection. It is a single value. Okay, like. Sir, now complex, to represent complex numbers, complex numbers, we require to go for complex type. Sir, a is equal to 10 plus 20j. Are you getting? A is equal to 10 plus 20j. These type of numbers are called complex number. All complex numbers are immutable. I mean, so fundamental data types are immutable. That's why immutable, sir. It is also single value. That's why duplicates concept, order concept, indexing concept, such type of terminology not applicable. Okay, like. Sir, now bool type. Okay, to represent logical values, we require to go for bool data type, sir. The only allowed values for the boolean data type are true and false. Remember this one, sir. So now A is equal to true. Are getting A is equal to true. Compulsory capital T. You should aware. B is equal to false. Like these are the only possible values for the boolean data type, sir. Sir, bool data type, bool object is immutable or not? Yes, obviously all fundamental data type objects are immutable. It is also single value, either true or false. Where is the question of order, indexing and so on? Not applicable. Order is not applicable, indexing not applicable, duplicates not applicable, right? Okay, well, sir, now str, take a bit very special care, sir. To represent a sequence of characters, to represent a sequence of characters, to represent a sequence of characters, we should require to go for str type. Okay, S is equal to Durga, S is equal to Durga, a sequence of characters either within single quotes or double quotes is by default considered as string. Even triple quotes story is also applicable for multi-line string literals concept, right? Okay, well, sir, now is it immutable or not? Yes, it is always immutable. Sir, next it is a single object, that's why order, such a type of terminology not applicable. But indexing in the string, if you want to access characters, first character, second character, like yes, indexing concept applicable, man. Happily you can apply index. String, Python provides support for both positive and negative index. Slicing concept is also applicable, that's why it is valid, sir. What about duplicate? Duplicate not applicable, this concept, because it is a single object, not multiple objects. That's why duplicate, such a type of terminology not applicable. One speciality for the string, if you want to access a single character by using index, we can access. If you want to access a group of characters, something like substring, then we require to go for what? Slice operator, right? Okay, well, sir, that's all. These are first 5 fundamental data types what we have. All fundamental data types are immutable. Remember that carefully, sir. Okay, well, now list, sir. When we should go for list? To represent an ordered collection of objects. I want to represent an ordered collection of objects. If you want to represent a group of objects according to order, then we require to go for list. How you can represent, sir? Whenever we are using the list, compulsory square bracket 10, 20, 30, 40, something like within square brackets we can represent it is the list, sir. Sir, list is immutable or not? Once we create list object, happily we can perform any changes in that object. That's why it is not immutable, means it is a mutable, right? Sir, now insertion order preserved or not? Yes. In which order we added elements to the list, same order only inside memory will be stored. That's why insertion order preserved. Remember this one, insertion order preserved, right? Sir, indexing concept, once order is there, which is the first element, second element, like indexing, slicing, such type of concept applicable. Okay, duplicate objects are allowed or not? Yes, duplicate objects are allowed, no problem at all. So here insertion order preserved, duplicate objects are allowed. So if you want that, then we require to go for what? List concept. Okay, well, sir, what about tuple, sir? So it is exactly same as a list, but only difference is read-only version. That's why a read-only version of list. Read-only version of list. Again, read-only version of list itself is nothing but tuple, sir. How you can represent a tuple? Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40. Within parentheses we are going to represent. I hope you people are aware. Within parentheses we have to represent, sir. Sir, now is it immutable or not? What the answer you can tell? Is it immutable? Tuple is immutable. List is immutable. Yes, it is immutable. It is the immutable, sir. Next, the order will be preserved or not? Yes. Which is the first element? Which is the second element? Like order concept is applicable. Next, indexing and slicing, sir. Is it applicable or not? Yes, perfectly valid, sir. Because order is there, automatical indexing and slicing applicable. Next, is the duplicates are allowed or not allowed? Yes, duplicates are allowed because internally it is the list. Okay, remember that. So this is about the tuple, sir. Sir, what about set? What about set? An unordered collection of unique objects. An unordered collection of unique objects. Unique objects means, sir, where order is not important, next to duplicates are not allowed. Unique objects. Unique objects. Then we require to go for set concepts. Sir, what is the example for that? S is equal to within curly brace 10, 20, 30, 40 like this I'm taking. S is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40 like. Sir, now set is mutable or immutable? Set is mutable. Observe very carefully, sir. Mutable. Next, insertion order preserved or not? Sir, order, such type of concept for the set not applicable. That's why no such type of terminology. Sir, what about indexing and slicing? No, sir. No, indexing and slicing concepts are not applicable. Not applicable for the set. Sir, what about duplicates? Duplicates are not allowed. Are getting duplicates are not allowed like this, right? So, what is the main important property of set, sir? Okay, duplicates are not allowed. Order is not preserved. Then we require to go for set concept. Frozen set means read-only version of set. Okay, read-only version of set. Read-only version of set, sir. So, for the set which is freezed, which you are not going to perform any modifications, such type of freezed set is nothing but frozen set, sir. How you can get a frozen set? Sir, Fs is equal to frozen set of, you can pass any set. Okay, frozen set of yes. If you pass, now frozen set by default you are going to get. Sir, is it immutable or mutable? Frozen set is always immutable concept. Are you getting? Frozen set is always immutable. Order will be preserved or not? No such type of terminology because it is internally set, sir. Next, indexing, such type of terminology not applicable. Duplicates are not allowed in the frozen set because internally it is the set only. Remember. Are you getting right? So, set, frozen set. What is the difference? Set is mutable, frozen set is immutable. Except that all the remaining are same. What is the difference between list and tuple? List is mutable, tuple is immutable. Remember that. Next, what about dict, sir? Dict, if you want to represent a group of objects as key value pairs, then we require to go for dict. Sir, to represent key value pairs. Are you getting? To represent key value pairs, we require to go for dict concept, right? Sir, how you can write D is equal to 100 colon key colon Durga. Are you getting? Key colon Durga, like key value comma 200 colon Ravi, like this I'm taking, sir. So, two key value pairs I'm taking. Now, dict is mutable or not? Happily, you can perform any changes, right? No problem at all. Itself is mutable, sir. Okay, like. Next, what about insertion order? Is it preserved or not preserved, sir? Take a bit very special care. Order is not important. Indexing and slicing concepts are not applicable. Next, duplicate, key duplicate not possible, but a value duplication is always possible. So, duplicate keys are not allowed, but values can be duplicated, no problem at all. Okay, well. Sir, now, what is the next one? Bytes and byte array. Bytes is a group of byte values. A group of byte values, right? If you want to represent a group of byte values, then we have to go for bytes type, but compulsory the values should be in the range 0 to 255 only. Remember this one, 0 to 255 only. Next, bytes, is it mutable or immutable? Sir, believe me, this one is what? Immutable. bytes is immutable. Next, order, yes, order will be preserved, sir. Order will be preserved. Indexing and slicing is applicable. Next, duplicates are allowed, no problem at all. Duplicates are allowed, no issue at all. So bytes is immutable, order will be there. By using index you can access elements. Next, duplicates are allowed or not? Yes, allowed, no problem at all. So now byte array is it is also a group of byte values. A group of byte values. It's also a group of byte values, right? Sir, now do you know compulsory the value should be 0 to 255 only. But where is the difference between bytes and byte array? The bytes and byte array is, it is mutable. Are you getting? This one is what? Mutable. Observe that. Bytes is immutable, but byte array is mutable. Next, order will be preserved, sir. Yes. Next, indexing is possible. Next, duplicates are allowed, no problem at all. Are getting? Duplicates are allowed, acceptable, right? Okay, like. So now still we are missing one data type. Have you remembered, right? Okay, still we are missing one type. What that is? Range data type. Are you getting? Range data types are. When we should go for range? If you want to represent a sequence of values, so if you want to represent a sequence of values, we require to go for range type. Remember that a bit very carefully, sir. Range. When we should go for range? A sequence of values if you want to represent, then we have to go for range. Sir, range is mutable or immutable? Immutable. In the middle you can't add something, you can't replace something like so range itself is immutable. Observe very carefully, sir. Immutable. Next, order is important or not? Yes, man. Order is important for the range because 0 to 9, 1 to 10 or 10 to 20 order is there. Next, indexing concept applicable or not? Perfectly, indexing concept applicable, no problem at all, sir. Next, duplicates are allowed or not allowed? No, not allowed. Duplicates are not allowed in the case of sets, in the case of range. Remember, that's all. These are various data types whatever we have, sir. So better to draft these things into a small note in your notes so that you will get much clarity. But from this, n number of questions may be a chance to ask, sir. What that is? What is the difference between list and tuple? Again, what is the difference between list and tuple? List is mutable, tuple is immutable. Okay, right? What is the difference between set and frozen set? Set is mutable, frozen set is immutable. What is the difference between list and set? List and set. In list, duplicates are allowed. In list, order is important. But in set, duplicates are not allowed. Order is not preserved. Okay, like. Next, when we should go for dict and list? List is a group of individual values, but dict is a group of key value pairs. Next, bytes and byte array. What is the difference, right? Bytes is immutable, but byte array is mutable. Like, sir, where we can use bytes and byte array? Very commonly, sir. Bytes and byte array we can use in binary data representation, like video files, audio files, images. If you want to represent, then we have to go for bytes and byte array. Okay, binary representation we should go for that, sir. Okay, well, next, among all, range is the most commonly used data type. Take a bit very special care. For the range I covered three things: form 1 with 1 argument, form 2 with 2 argument, form 3 with 3 arguments, begin, end, increment or decrement value. Like, I hope you may aware all these things, right? Next, if you observe this, there is one important point I have to tell. Sir, can you please tell long data type, is it available in the Python? Please confirm me, the long data type, is it available in the Python? No. Long data type is available in Python 2.x but not in Python 3x. Remember this one. So even long values also we have to represent by using int only in Python 3x. But long separate value, separate data type in Python 2 but not in Python 3. Okay. Next, what about char data type? Sir, C language already having the char, C++ having the char, Java having the char. What about Python? Python char data type is not there. Even a single character within single code, it is treated as string only. Char objects also you can represent by using string data type only. That's all, sir. These are various important things what you people should be aware, sir. First fundamental types, next remaining, right? Any doubt? Are you in the position to understand clearly what are various data types we have? Okay. Sir, the next thing what I have to discuss, none data types are. Can you please spell out what is none? None means nothing. None means what? Nothing, sir. Okay, like nothing. So no value associated. No value associated like. So sometimes in our programming, I have to handle the data where we are not having any value. Are you getting? There is some situation where I'm not having any value, I have to handle. So how you can handle? For that we require to go for none data type. Remember this one, sir. Then immediately you ask, can you please explain with an example? Don't worry, I will explain. None means nothing. None means no value associated. If there is no value, to handle such type of situations, we require to go for what? None data types are. The people who are coming from Java background, in Java we have null value is there, right? So in Python equivalent word is none. Almost similar word is the none like. Sir, where you have this type of requirements, right? Just observe carefully. A small example I am going to take. Sir, assume A is equal to 10, sir. A is equal to 10. Now A is pointing to object 10. If I can take A is equal to none, now onwards A is not representing any value. That's why this link gone. This object eligible for garbage collection. Remember this one, sir. This object eligible for garbage collection. To make an object eligible for garbage collection, okay, we can use happily none. None means no value. No value means now A is not pointing to an object like this, right? Okay, one scenario. Next, observe a bit very carefully about this one. If I consider I have DEF F1. So in Python, functions concept is there. Maybe functions are the separate topic we are going to discuss soon. Sir, I have one function DEF F1. Okay, now I'm taking return 10, sir. If I call this function, what is the value I'm going to get? Please confirm what value we are going to get, sir. 10 we are going to get. Now x is equal to F1. So I'm calling F1. This F1 returns, F1 returns, okay, 10. X is equal to F1 returns 10. Print of x. What answer we are going to get, sir? 10 itself we are going to get. Perfect. You are calling a function, that function returns 10, sir, like a print of x. Assume that, sir. But I'm taking DEF F1. F1, sir, just print of hello, print of hello, that's all. This function is responsible to print hello, that's it. This function not going to return any value, sir. Still I'm calling that function, that return value I'm storing this inside x. Can you please tell, is f1 return some value? No, no return statement. If the function won't return anything, then how you can handle that situation? Internally, it is going to represent none. If you want, let me print x value. If I print x value, what value we are going to get, sir? Simply none we are going to get. Remember this one. So to handle the situation, so where value is not available, for that requirement we require to go for none. Let me execute this code. Have a look once about this terminology, sir. Here I am taking a simple example. A simple example I am taking. DEF F1. 1 minute. DEF F1 I am trying to take. 1 minute. Okay, just I am trying to take DEF F1. Okay, like. Sir, now my requirement is return 10. I am trying to take, sir. DEF F1 return 10. X is equal to F1 print of x value. Sir, now whenever we are calling a function f1 return 10, that return value I am storing inside x. Whenever we are trying to print x, which value we are going to get, sir? 10 we are going to get. Have a look once, observe carefully, sir. Here, if I execute this code, the answer we are going to get, sir, 10 itself is the answer, sir. Okay, well, so now my requirement is, observe that this function just print hello, that's all. It is not going to return any value. So I am not using any return statement, sir. Observe that I am not using any return. So this function not return any value. Just f1 print hello, it won't return anything. If it won't return anything, how to handle such a type of scenario? We can handle such a type of scenario with sir, which common none, right? What is the output we are going to get, sir? Observe that. Yes, simply we are going to get none is the answer we are going to get, sir. Okay, well, so none means nothing, no value associated. In Python, there are some situations where value is not available. To handle such type of situations, happily we can go for none type. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, strictly speaking, internally, how this none is implemented? None is also an object only. Remember that, because in Python everything is an object. None is also internally represented as object only. Even we are using if the reference variable pointing to none, meaning that no value, but strictly speaking, none is also an object only, right? Sir, best example, A is equal to none I am taking, sir. None. Now, A is pointing to none object. So, if it is pointing to none object, means it is indirectly means that it is not pointing to any official value. No value means none. Okay. Sir, now if it is really object, compulsory address will be there. What is the address of this object? Print of id of A. What is the address of the none? Yes, you can get. Next, if it is really an object, what is the type, sir? What is the type? Print of type of A. Print of type of A. Do you know what is the type we are going to get, sir? None type. Remember this one. What is the internal corresponding? Sir, type is none type. This is the internal corresponding type. Okay, have a look once. Sir, now I am trying to take A is equal to none. A is equal to none. Print of ID of A. What is the address of this none? What is the address of this none, sir? Address is, sir, it is representing address, right? Sir, next, what is the type of A? What is the type of A? Like, sir, what output by default we are going to get? Have a look once. Sir, this is the address we are going to get. The type itself is none type. Remember this one. The type itself is none type. Okay. So this is what you people should be aware about the none. Next, one more small point is there. So, none means internally it's an object. If a reference variable pointing to none means no value. But strictly speaking, none is also an object in Python, sir. Okay, well. Next, how many none objects will be created are there in the Python? Remember this one, sir. Throughout the Python. Sir, throughout Python, only one none object is available, sir. Okay, if you are using any number of times none, all the references are pointing to the same object only. So how many none objects will be there inside Python? Inside Python virtual machine or PVM will create how many none objects? Only one object. Where is the proof for that? Observe carefully. Where is the proof for that? Have a look once. A is equal to none. A is equal to none. B is equal to none. Okay, C is equal to none. A, B, C is equal to none. Next, I am taking D, E, F, F1, F1. This F1 not having any body, empty body. How you can represent empty body? By using pass statement. Sir, what is the meaning of pass? Don't worry. We will concentrate in the next sessions. I will explain very clearly. Don't worry, sir. But as of now, concentrate only on none. So this F1 won't return anything. Now I'm taking D is equal to F1. So can you please tell which value will be saved inside D? Or D refers which value? None. Because F1 won't return anything. So A value none, B value none, C value none, D internally contains none only. So all these things will be pointed to only one none object. A is the none, B is also none, D is also like this. Are you getting right? So how many none objects will be created by the Python virtual machine? Only one object. Where is the proof, sir? How you can conclude like very simple, man. Print of ID of A. What is the address of A? Next, ID of B. What is the address of B? Next, ID of C. Next, ID of D. Like this, right? Sir, now A, B, C, D. Like 4 variables are available, right? Sir, do you know in Python print statement, any number of arguments you can pass, no problem at all. More flexibility, man. Any number of arguments. What the address of A? What the address of B? What the address of C? What the address of D? What the address? Sir, we are always going to get same value. Because how many none objects will be created internally, sir? Only one none object. Remember, have a look once. Observe carefully, sir. Here I am taking same example. A, B is equal to none. C is equal to none, sir. C is equal to none, like I have. D, E, F, F1 function. Sir, just a pass. Pass means empty implementation. D is equal to F1. I'm calling F1 function. D, I'm calling F1. F1 is not going to return anything. Which value will be there, sir? None by default will be there. Sir, print of A comma B comma C comma D. In all cases, none is the answer. What is the address of this? ID of A. Next and after that, comma ID of B, ID of A, ID of B, ID of C I am taking. Next ID of D I am trying to take, sir. ID of A, B, C, D, like this. What is the answer we are going to get, sir? Observe that in all cases none only. Sir, are you seeing? Sir, 976. Sir, 18 last 976. Is it the same value we are going to get or not? Yes, the same value. So in Python, how many none objects got created by the Python virtual machine? Only one none object throughout our application. If you are using multiple times none, same object only will be referred. Clear for all of it? So if there is no value to handle such a type of cases, we have to go for none. Okay? Well, any doubt? Sir, in the last video, we covered very clearly about none type. Now I have to talk about escape characters. The people who are coming from other languages like C language, C++, okay, Java, you may aware escape characters, right? The character which has some special functionality, such type of characters are called escape characters, right? Sir, now if you have \n, it is one escape character. What it means is new line. I will explain with an example, don't worry, sir. New line, it is the escape character, right? Sir, \t is there. It is horizontal tab character, sir. tab means a sequence of spaces, okay, like horizontal tab. Sir, r backslash r means carriage return, like a carriage return, like what the meaning of carriage return is, suppose I have one line is there, sir. Currently my cursor is locating here. I want to move to the beginning of the line. Are you getting? I want to move to the beginning of same line. Then we require to go for carriage return. Okay, like next backslash b means backspace. Automatically the current one character to the back, so that character will be deleted, sir. Backspace character. Okay, next f backslash f means form feed. Form feed means go to next page, like that form feed, right? But anyway, we never going to use, don't worry, just aware, okay, escape characters are there. Next backslash, sir, single quote. Are you getting? Single quote symbol, backslash double quote, double quote symbol, right? Next backslash, this is backslash character. Okay, if you want to use single quote, double quote and backslash symbols in our code, in our string, then we require to use backslash single quote or backslash double quote or backslash, like if you want to use single quote as a symbol, if you want to use double quote as a symbol, if you want to use backslash as the symbol, then we require to use these escape characters, right? Like multiple escape characters are available in Python. Sir, can you please just let me provide basic idea how you can use? Observe carefully, sir. Here, if I can take, sir, print of Durga software, like this I am taking. Durga software, like. Sir, it's going to print as it is, no problem at all. But if I use print of Durga backslash t, are you getting what is this one, sir? Backslash t, like this, software, Durga software, like this, right? Backslash t, software, like I'm taking. Sir, do you know Durga and then backslash t itself is tab, space is there. Now if you observe the output between Durga and software, space you can see. Have a look once, just observe carefully, right? Here I'm trying to take, okay, just s is equal to or otherwise directly print of Durga software, like this I'm taking, sir, Durga software. Okay, what answer we are getting? Simply Durga software is the answer, sir. Now my question is Durga and then backslash t I'm taking. Have you observed, right? A special escape character I used backslash t. What it means? A tab. Tab means what? Spaces, like what the answer? Now are you in the position to see, sir? Yes, perfectly, sir, like a space is going to come, no problem at all, sir. Okay, now the next one, sir, I want to use backslash n. Are you getting? I require to use what? Backslash n. N means new line character. Instead of backslash t, if I use backslash n, now you are going to get Durga and the software will come in the next line. Remember this one, next line. Have a look once. Backslash n means new line, right? Okay, observe backslash n I'm taking, sir. Backslash n. What the answer? Durga is coming in the first line. Software is coming in the next line. Backslash n, like this, right? Okay, like, so what is the meaning of backslash t? What the meaning of backslash n? Like it's clear. Sometimes my requirement is I want to use a single quote as the symbol. Okay, single quote symbol. I require to use, sir. Observe carefully. Sir, print of this is single quote symbol. Okay, like I'm taking, sir. Now if I can take like do you know, immediately I may get error. This is single quote symbol, I may get error. Sir, you open single quote here, you close the single quote. Now like so I want to use single quote at the symbol. Okay, we have some alternative ways. Better to enclose, by using double quotes, or better to enclose by using triple quotes? Like there is a way. But anyway, I don't want to use that approach. I want to use single quotes only. Here also single quote. How you can use? If you want to use single quote as the symbol, compulsory we require to go for backslash. Backslash single quote. Now it is treated single quote symbol only. Observe that carefully, sir. Here what I am trying to take is, I don't want this is single quote symbol. Like this I am taking, sir. This is single quote symbol, like I am trying to take. Sir, now have you observed? If I am trying to execute, immediately invalid syntax like we are getting, sir. So I want to use single quote as the symbol only. Okay, what is the way, sir? Backslash single quote. If I am taking backslash single quote, yes, for a fact this is single quote symbol. We are using single quote as the symbol only. Similarly, I want to use double quote symbol. I want to use double quote symbol. Yes, okay, this is double quote symbol. I want to use backslash as a symbol. Backslash as a symbol. If I want to use backslash as a symbol, yes, happily this is the backslash symbol like we are going to get, sir. So if you want to use single quote as the symbol, or double quote as the symbol, or backslash as the symbol, these escape characters we require to use, because single quote, double quote, backslash, there is a special meaning is there in the majority of programming languages. If you want to use as the symbol, we have to use like this. Any doubt about this one? That's all, sir. Especially where we can use backslash escape character. Do you know, I want to specify locations, file locations or directories, right? Sir, d:\Durga classes, like I'm taking. I want to represent this directory. Whenever we are taking \d, immediately it is telling illegal escape character, something like, we may get error. That's why don't consider this \d as escape character. Please consider backslash as symbol only. How you can specify backslash. You are getting? If I can take backslash, now this backslash is treated as one symbol, not internal meaning is not applicable. Is it clear, right? These are various escape characters which are available in Python. Of course, these are available in other languages also, like Java, C, C++, right? Everywhere these escape characters are applicable. Any doubt? Clear, right? Sir, now I will explain comments. How you can declare comments in Python. If you go for any other language like Java, sir, here if I can take like this, single line comment. This is single line comment. Okay, how you can write this one, single line comment. Next, multi-line comment if you want to write. Of course, this is the Java related terminology, man. Just observe. Multi-line comments if you want, okay, first line, second line, third line, and so on, like this. This is a multi-line comment. Okay, multi-line comment in Java, sir. Same way, can you please tell in Python how you can represent single line comment? Very simple, sir. We have to use hash symbol. Regarding we are using which symbol, sir? Hash symbol. This is symbol. This is single line comment. This is single line comment. Okay. Now my requirement is I want to use multi-line comments. Regarding single line comment anyway, if any line preceded starting with hash symbol, this total thing will become comment. Python virtual machine won't execute this line, sir. Remember, just it's a comment. That's all. Multi-line comments. How you can write in Python? Anyone? Can you please tell? Yes. Sir, summarize by using triple quote symbols, we can write multi-line comments like. So, what is the way? How you can? Can I use the same syntax? No. Such type of syntax is not there in Python, man. Okay. How you can write multi-line comments? For your kind information, multi-line comments not available in Python. Remember that. Then how you can write multi-line comments if you have multiple lines are there? Sir, line 1, line 2, line 3. I want to comment all the 3 lines. I require to comment all the 3 lines. How you can? Very simple. Use hash symbol for every line. Regarding use hash symbol for every line. That's all. Multi-line comments are not there. Even multiple lines you require to comment. Compulsory you should go for hash symbols only. Sir, somewhere I saw. Okay, if I can take triple quotes, next and after that line 1, line 2, line 3, like a triple quote symbols, like it will considered as the comment. No, this is treated as dark string. Remember this one, what is this, sir? Dark string, documentation string. Of course in the next sessions we will discuss in detail. Okay, remember this one, sir. So how you can write single line comment, how you can write multi-line comment. Multi-line comments are not there, but take a bit special care. Some book authors, some blogs, they are going to tell, okay, something like triple quote symbol, see the multi-line comment. No such type of terminology. This is a documentation string. Sir, if you are going to generate documentation for your code, then this code will be there in the documentation. That is the dark string. This is, it is not multi-line comment. Clear for all of right? Just have a look once. Sir, I want to take here just the hash symbol, print this is comment, this is comment, won't be executed by JVS TVM. Like this I'm taking, sir. This is the comment, won't be executed by TVM, like I'm trying to take, sir. Now print this is a comment demo. Regarding this is a comment demo, like this. So if I execute this code, what is the answer we are going to get, sir? Only this answer we will get. You never going to get this one as the answer. If you want, have a look once. What the answer, sir? Only one line. Why the first line is not executed? Because it is a comment. Python virtual machine is going to ignore this comment. Suppose I want to take this one also comment, sir. Okay, I want to take this one also comment. Then automatically what output by default we will get? Nothing will be there. So multi-line comments how you can do, single line comments how you can do. That's all. This is the comments story in Python. Clear, right? Sir, I hope the people who are coming from other languages, you may aware constant. Constant means the value fixed, we can't change the value. Best examples are in Java. Assume that in Java, how you can declare constants? There is a way, is there, sir? Final int x is equal to 10. Final int x is equal to 10. Sir, x is always 10 only. If any person trying to change x value, immediately you are going to get error, sir. Remember, by mistake if I am trying to change x value the 20, immediately you are going to get error. In Java this is, just have a look once, is it going to be happen or not? So which are called constants. Okay, here I am taking class test. Assume Java code, sir. Don't worry if you don't know about Java. Just for basic idea sake I am taking, sir. Final int x is equal to 10. Like, let me save this code as test.java. Okay, like first we have to compile Java code, Java C test.java. Next we have to run. Perfect, sir. It's a valid. Compiles and fine, no problem at all. Sir, now I'm trying to change its value as a 20, sir. Immediately compiler will give left and right. Observe that. Cannot here, have you observed? Cannot assign a value to final variable x. Regarding immediately error by default we are going to get, cannot assign a value to final variable x. Like this we are getting the error, sir. Okay, like, sir, same how you can implement in Python. What is the way, sir? Sir, very simple. In Python, modifiers concept is not applicable. Regarding final, static, such type of terminology is not applicable. That's why there is no way to define constants in Python. Remember, constants concept not applicable in Python. Then, but there is a convention. If you don't want to change the value, better to use uppercase characters. Max length is equal to 10. Something like. Now, if you don't want to change the value, just you can take max length is equal to value, something like the variable name. If you are going to take in uppercase character, it is the convention that it is the constant value, but make sure it is simply convention for coding. But if you want, you can change the value also. Just convention is there, but concept really internally not implemented, right? Okay, so can you please spell out Constants concept applicable in Python or not? No, constants concept is not applicable. So in convention, in program, if you don't want to change the value, better to use the convention. Sir, all the variable name should be in uppercase. Okay, let me show this one, sir. Sir, assume here I want to take, here observe that I'm taking, sir, max value. My intention is this value no one is allowed to change. That's why I'm taking max value like that. Now let me execute this code. Py perfect. It is a valid, sir. Sir, now I'm trying to change the value. I'm trying to change the value, sir. I'm trying to change the value. If I'm trying to change the value, max value is equal to 20. What will happen is, now onwards, max value is pointing to 20. Now onwards, max value is pointing to the 20, like, so it means acceptable. It means acceptable. We won't get any error, sir. Let me print the value of max value. Print, what is the value? Value of max value. If I print, then happily 20 by default we are going to get, sir. Are getting 20. So constants concept is not applicable in Python, because so we can use the variable. So for different types, different values, that flexibility is already there in the Python. There is no declare a variable. Declaration of a variable concept is not there. That's why so constants concept is not applicable in Python. Clear for all of it? Observe in Java. Here if you observe in Java, you are declaring a variable and then you are trying to change the value. You are declaring a variable and then you are trying to change the value. But in Python, a is equal to 10. No declaration. Directly you can use. A is equal to 20. That's all. So up to this a is the 10. Now onwards a is the 20. So if we have declaration is there, boss, int a is equal to 10. Now I'm using same a value like, but the type declarations are not there. That's why constants concept, it is not possible to define in Python. Is it clear for all of it? Sir, even internal reason if you are not getting, don't worry at all. Just aware constants concept not applicable in Python. That's all.